that an actual vocal warm up? I think I heard like, what is that country like? Nicaragua or whatever the fuck.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua? Like a Nicaragua? Negro agua?
I mean,
Blackwater. Nicaragua. I went agua negro.
Yep. You know.
Yeah, I know what country you're talking about.
I think I heard that.
What about it?
My gargling. I heard
What?
that. Yeah, it was somewhere in there too.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Alright.
You want me to play an intro song,
What's-
Nick?
Yeah, let's do that. No, I want to listen to it. I want to hear the intro song. Could we play it through the speakers?
No.
No?
I'm not gonna play the speakers. Not because
No.
of that. So you have to have that hooked up together. That's fine, I'll just play it.
Fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. No, I'm not gonna sing. I don't know all the songs. I don't know all the words. It's easy.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start the flame in your heart. I'm tired, but one desire, and that one is you, no other will. And in my heart, something,
Woo! Whoa!
oh, something, something I don't remember the words, because I don't set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. 'Cause in my heart I have but one desire, and that one is you, no other will do. Okay, so
Woo!
we are
Beautiful.
Shaft.
We are Shaft.
A Shaft. The Shaft.
The Shaft.
No. Shaft stands for
Super happy, awesome, fun time.
Yay!
Super happy, awesome, fun time.
So what the fuck is super happy, awesome, fun time, Nick?
It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of awesome things. It's
I
a lot
can
of fun
think of-
things. It's a lot of super things.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 adjectives, like right there.
Yeah. I mean, it really is really self-explanatory.
Yeah. It's a podcast.
It's just everything cool, everything interesting to myself. I'm Nick, and
Yeah.
my partner in crime, Jesse.
Yeah, we should have started out with names, actually.
Fuck that shit.
Be the logical way.
Super happy, awesome, fun time. Or from here on out, we're going to be referring to it as Shaft.
Yeah.
and we're Shaft. Like we don't have to have names really like that much.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
like-
We'll just call each other Shaft.
yeah.
So
So not that way. Neither of us is like anything above or below
yeah,
the Shaft.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm better, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Fuck you, just fucking ass. Fucking ass with my Shaft.
that's weird.
Is it really?
Because then you're boning another guy.
Whatever.
Anyways, yeah. So
Well,
Nick, Jesse is the names though, but you
Yes.
just say Shaft.
Shaft.
Doesn't matter.
We're both Shaft. We're all Shaft.
Yeah.
We are Shaft. We do not forget. We do not forget.
We are Shaft.
We're like anonymous, but it's just two people. And what?
Your chair.
I mean, it's gonna be squeaky.
God damn it. Why did I have to get a broken chair?
Yeah.
Anyways, so
Anyway.
to give a little intro to this show, you should know what we are, which is Shaft. But more importantly, where we are from is
Oh,
a unique
God.
location on a geographic spectrum.
Fuck my Shaft.
Nick, where did your Shaft originate from?
Oh. Good old Birmingham, Alabama.
Woo!
Woo!
Roll Tide!
Roll Tide, roll!
Roll Tide!
Praise Jesus.
Praise Nick
Praise
Saban.
Jesus.
Praise Nick
Praise
Saban.
Nick Saban.
But
Mm.
praise Jesus too.
Can't put Saban above our one and only Lord and Savior.
Lord and Savior, sweet baby Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Hallelujah. Can I hear hallelujah?
But yeah, so we're from Birmingham, Alabama. Maybe you can hear an accent.
Be him.
Maybe not.
Yeah. I don't think we have an accent. I mean, I'm sure to like.
Yeah, I feel like if someone.
I mean, like just about everyone except for like people who are in the news have an accent. You know,
Yeah.
like the only place in America where you don't have an accent is like on like the news.
Yeah, because they want to be all like
Yeah. No.
keeping everybody
Flat.
static.
No motion. Just
Kind of like.
well, except for like those bitches on Fox,
That's true.
because they get like
Angry.
really angry, but they're hot.
Someone.
The women.
Someone.
Yeah. Bill O'Reilly. I would fuck his asshole so hard.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's not a rape threat.
speaking of Bill
by the way.
O'Reilly.
That's not.
No. Speaking of Bill
I
O'Reilly,
would
though,
never fuck.
I feel like that's a really good analogy for people in Alabama. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Like if you could describe like
Yeah.
where we're from, like that's actually a pretty good.
Most of them get their information from them. Like my mom.
Yeah, and my dad.
And
my
my
dad used to. He's,
Yeah.
he's better now.
I mean, my mom used to be pretty liberal, or just like not dumb, you know. And
Yeah.
then just Fox happened.
Exactly. But that's pretty much what happens in Alabama. Like if you have, like if you think about Alabama and you're like, okay, it's like incest, NASCAR. Maybe you think football.
It's
like,
a lot
like,
of
like
NASCAR.
really dumb people. Okay, like yeah,
It's like
That's-
two of those three things.
yeah, minus the incest.
Usually the NASCAR and usually the football.
Yeah.
I've never encountered incest.
Neither have I.
That's more like Kentucky and
Mississippi.
West Virginia.
Mississippi.
Really? See, I don't know anything
But-
about Mississippi.
But actually, I've at least heard of like central southern parts of Alabama. I've like heard of like stories
oh
of incest occurring.
Yeah.
Like I've heard like, oh, in that area,
Yeah, well,
there was
and pretty
like,
much like any rural area,
yeah,
like super rural, like
yeah. Well, that's out there. There's like
Yeah.
legitimate like farms and stuff, and then like the trailer park.
Yeah,
I can't
Chark.
fucking speak. The trailer park areas of like the farm areas is like where the
Yeah.
incest shit happens. I've heard of that. But I've never even like
Yeah.
experienced it,
I
or like,
mean,
seen
really?
it, or like actually known anyone.
Well, I
You
mean,
know?
if incest is gonna happen, it's gonna happen no matter where it is, you know.
That's true. But I feel like there's probably some legitimacy though to saying that there's more incest and stuff in like Alabama compared to.
I don't know,
other
because there's not
states.
that many people in Alabama.
That's true.
So you go to like more populated area,
Yeah, but
you know,
percentage-wise, it's
like
probably
go
more,
to New
though.
York, people don't give a shit about each other in New York. You know, like you just have so many people stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
The value and cost of life goes down drastically, and just having that many people, like, how many people live in New York, like New York City?
I don't know.
A fuck ton.
Yeah.
Like that's probably I would say probably like 20 million.
I have no idea.
It's gotta be like in the double digits of millions.
I don't know.
And what, there's like a couple million in Alabama?
Nah, I'm gonna look it up.
I think there's like a million in Birmingham.
Yeah, there's at least like a couple million in the Birmingham metro area. Birmingham metro area is really big.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Oh god, at least we live in Birmingham.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you go like,
imagine doing a like Selma, oh my god.
yeah, like you go anything below Birmingham, which if you don't know is like in the central area.
Ugh.
It's not the capital.
That's the like really rapey part.
Yeah, but the capital is Montgomery, which is in like southern Alabama.
Yeah. Fuck this state. It fucking sucks. This is like a beautiful state. It's like really
Yeah.
pretty.
Like as far as like nature goes and
It's awesome.
the diversity of different like species and animals, like it's actually really crazy. We have one of the highest.
Really?
Yeah. And yet
God,
we
the weather
I saw something in the
sucks.
paper the other day that was like, weather does suck, but I saw something in the paper the other day that was like, out of like all 50 states, we we dedicate like the least amount of money, like from our legislator, like to
course.
preserving
Of course.
our nature, even though we have like one of the most like abundant, diverse, you know,
Yeah.
but we just don't give a shit apparently.
It
But
is like fucking everything. Like, it's rape the planet.
yeah, and
Who gives a
Mexicans,
shit?
and Mexicans,
Yeah,
Remember, fuck their rights.
Yeah.
because they're all illegal.
Yeah. No one's pulling Canadians over. You know?
It's true.
You can't tell them apart. They look like us.
It's true. But in Alabama, it's like, oh, look, he's brown.
Oh,
pull him over.
yeah, they look like you and me.
He's brown. Down with the brown.
Down with the brown. We're down with the brown. This podcast is down with the brown.
Yeah, we're down with the
We're
brown.
down with the brown and the yellow and the red and everyone else. If there's aliens, we're down with them.
Yeah.
Unless they're like trying to eat us. And that one sucked dick.
Okay, so the population was estimated at 8 million.
8 million. That's Alabama.
No, that's
That's-
New York.
Oh, really? New York City?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, but how big is fucking Manhattan? Manhattan's tiny. It's just a tiny little island. That's a lot of fucking people.
okay.
And I'm sure like a shitload. There's gotta be so many people who like live right outside of Manhattan and then drive over. You know?
Yeah, that's true. I would think at least.
Yeah.
I'm not talking like I've actually even been to New York. New York.
I don't ever want to go to New York.
Really?
Not really. It's like it's just like a giant mass of hate.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I would want to go and then just.
I mean,
I don't want to like live
interesting.
there, you know. But I would
Yeah.
want to go at least.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a very. I want to go like really stoned. Just go to Times Square and just watch the hive at work. You know.
That's how you describe it.
You know, how else can you describe it? Pretty much just a beehive. You know?
Okay.
Busy little bees buzzing around, being all.
It says
Busy
Alabama
buzz.
has. Fuck, there's a grammatical error right there. I don't know. Has an population of 4.8 million.
Okay.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're one of 4.8 million in this
Yeah.
state, and our name is.
We're pretty
Shaft.
heavily. We're pretty heavily represented. You know.
Yep. That's true. So
we get some pull.
yeah, weather sucks in Alabama right now. It is. We're getting into the whole fall season.
I mean, we're just getting into the shitty ones.
It
There's
just,
like 2 days out of the year where it's nice.
yeah,
It goes from really fucking hot and really humid,
yeah,
which that's a lot different than like dry heat. Like if you're in California, I'm assuming because California is kind of like or like LA. That's like chaparral. It's like kind of desert. Like some shrubs all.
But they are on the coast though.
They are on the coast, but it's not really humid.
Yeah. Or like Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizona's like dry heat, but hot as fuck. But it's not like.
Yeah, but it's not here. It's like our state's just as fucking hot. Except like 100% humidity.
Yeah.
Which just is oppressive and
just like fucking swimming.
Yeah,
when you walk outside.
if you sweat, it doesn't fucking go away.
Yeah, that's
like the point of sweat is to like you get hot, water, liquid comes out, absorbs the heat and evaporates and goes away. It sucks the heat out of your body. In Alabama, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work at all. It just makes it worse. It's just like
it's just like
not only are you hot,
sticks to you,
but you just feel like sticky and horrible. Yeah.
Oh. And it sucks for people like me because I sweat a lot.
Yeah, but that's the thing about Alabama, like versus like somewhere else, is it's like if you put on clothing and it's like in the summertime, and then you like go outside. Like, your clothing is going to smell like ass. Like, you gotta choose wisely.
Yeah.
Your decision making.
Yeah.
But it's weird now, though, it's going into fall, because it's like, in the morning times, it'll be cold enough to, like, wear a jacket. Yeah. You might wear, like, a toboggan or something. Yeah. Because it's fucking cold.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
You walk out to your car and you're like, oh, shit, like, I need a jacket,
like, your windows are fogged up, and, like, you gotta defrost and...
Yeah. All that shit. All the typical cold shit. And then, like, for us, like, we go to school. Okay? And
Which
then...
sucks. We need to write that down. We need to talk about how shitty school is.
Yeah, that's a whole other subject. We go into school, and then, like, you come back out. We get out at 2:50 or 3, whatever. Yeah. And then it's, like, fucking 90 degrees.
Yeah, like, you're dressed for, like, cold weather, and you come out and just like, oh, God.
Exactly.
Or, like today, you walk outside... And the sun's, like, beating down on you, and it's hot. Yeah. But there's also, like, a wind chill of, like, 3.
Yeah.
And, like, you're just like, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah.
It's just so uncomfortable. It sucks.
It's never, like, one thing, It's fucked, because, like, it gets all hot during the day, and then at night it gets cold again.
Yeah.
In the morning it's cold, and then it's hot as fuck. It's weird, but then eventually it'll just get cold all the time.
Yeah.
Once we get into winter enough.
That's no better, because it's just, like, fucking cold.
Yeah.
Nobody likes the cold. Fuck the cold.
But there's like a 2-day pocket, though, where it's really nice.
But see, it's not like the cold where you can look forward to something. It doesn't fucking snow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing that's the problem with the winter.
It gets cold enough to be really uncomfortable, and, like, you hate your life for a little bit when you're outside. But you can't enjoy it because it never snows. It snows, like...
To a lot of people, they're not going to enjoy snow. Like, snow is a bad thing. If you get snow all the time, you're just like, oh, fuck, it's snowing. Yeah. Like, oh, fuck, it's raining. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like...
It rains all the damn time here.
But it's like, we're not going to get any fucking snow days at school. Like, it's just going to be...
Zero.
Cold. And we don't even get to, like, make snowmen in the wintertime. Like, at no point.
Yeah. Like, and even if it did snow, we wouldn't have a weather day.
Yeah.
They completely got rid of
our
weather days.
Yeah, they totally fucked their weather days.
It's just a bunch of bullshit because it was all, like, the coastal counties. Do you know about that?
Yeah.
All the coastal counties just decided to push it through that school's gonna be shorter, so you have, like, a week during Christmas, a day for Thanksgiving, a day for, like, spring break. And 2 weeks longer in summer, so people will go to that's the only time you can do anything. They're like, we'll make a little bit more money.
Yeah.
Fuck education.
It's about the money.
God. Fuck everything.
But yeah, I think we should also...
So fucking ridiculous.
Definitely mention to people that we are in the final year of high school.
Countdown.
Yeah, the final year. Yeah, relevant. Real relevant, Nick.
Have you seen the it's like a picture of an elephant and it's just standing there with its face pushed against like the corner of a wall and the caption's like, I feel irrelevant.
Not gonna miss that one.
So funny.
But yeah.
Sorry. What were you saying? Oh yeah, we're seniors.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel
Are
about
you
that.
17?
Huh?
Are you 17?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
18 on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Everyone who ever listens to this, send me a gift, please.
Send Nick gifts.
Send me
on
gifts.
Valentine's Day.
It could be like a dead mouse or something. It could be something really creepy. I don't give a shit. Just send me shit. You literally send me feces.
Yeah. Send
That
feces.
would be welcome.
For real though, I think it'd be cool if like a listener or somebody would send in something. Just like random. It doesn't have to be like that valuable. If it's valuable, like
Well, yeah, if it's valuable,
thumbs up for you. But
anyone who sends anything in, we will like talk about you, and we will.
Yeah. It could be like
Yeah.
a handmade scarf or something.
I would like a scarf.
Yeah.
Scarves are cool.
Or it could be something totally invaluable like a rock, and we'll be like, we got a
Just
rock
pick up a rock.
from North Carolina
Just
today, or
pick up a rock,
if it's
put
like
it in a box, and then draw or take a picture of you flipping us the bird
Yeah.
with like a Polaroid picture or something, and just send that to us. That would be funny. That would be really funny.
Yeah. So do that.
If y'all can do that, we'll like build like if we ever build a website, we'll have a special section for you
Yeah, and it'll
where
be
we'll
like
put the pictures of you flipping us off and the picture of the rock.
yeah, the rock.
Cause we need a rock collection.
Yeah, especially from Hawaii because we can get some volcanic rocks.
That'd be cool as shit.
That would actually be pretty cool.
Or the moon. If anyone lives on the moon,
Yeah.
please send rocks.
Yeah, it's not restricted to
And
like
get the fuck off the moon. What
to
are
like
you doing on the
states. You know what I'm saying? Like in the U.S. Like it could be like any country,
Yeah.
any planet. You
Yeah.
know, it doesn't matter. But I mean,
moon? That'd be really cool if aliens are listening to this. It could be. They probably are.
I don't know why they would listen to us.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it'd be really cool. What the fuck do we have to say?
I don't know.
Why are you listening to this?
Why are you
dumbasses?
listening?
Y'all are fucking idiots. Don't listen to us. We're fucking 17. Or I'm 17.
Or they're aliens and they're genius.
Huh?
I don't know.
They're genius. They're really smart aliens. So why would they be listening to us? Are we geniuses? Okay, we're geniuses.
That was the implication.
Okay.
That was the implication.
I could see that.
Or maybe we're not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like to think I'm smart.
Yeah.
I'm
Thinking that you're smart is
I'm-
nice, and being smart is a
I'm
different thing.
smart enough to know I'm dumb.
Yeah, that's like the most awkward point to be at.
Yeah.
It really is, because then it's like
You're just like,
it's like it's.
well, I want to
contradicting.
say stuff, but do I really like know what I'm saying? Or am I just repeating what other people say?
But how are you ever not repeating what other people say? You know. I mean, how often do people really like the knowledge that they obtain? Like, think about it. Like,
yeah, I mean,
people
like,
consider themselves knowledgeable. Like, what they went to college, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe they worked in a field or something. And then they're like, oh yeah, I know things.
yeah.
But it's like at
Yeah,
least
they'll-
half the shit you know, like you just heard from someone else. And
Yeah.
You just take it
Oh yeah,
as being
more than half.
true.
Like 90%, especially with people like us, like young people who like
Yeah.
grown up with the internet.
Definitely.
We're like a special. We ourselves may not be special, but our generation's definitely special.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
But I think that we definitely have probably a lot more opinions on our own, though.
definitely.
Now, as far as
Yeah,
like
I mean,
where
go
do
back
we
2
get the factual
generations.
information for that? Like, it's probably just from people on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Just some asshole. Going, oh yeah. Bacon's really good for your health.
Yeah, and then we're like,
Eat lots of bacon. Fuck yeah, bacon.
but it's cool though because like with the internet and like
Which I heard that on the podcast. The guy was talking. He's like a promoter of the paleo diet. He's like, every morning I eat bacon and eggs. He's like, do that.
I feel like eating bacon every morning isn't good for your health.
Eating bacon ever is not good for you. It's terrible. It's fucking delicious. Oh my god, it's so good.
But
it's,
that's
it's
the-
really the
but
only.
Nick,
It's like bacon's like the only thing that I feel bad about eating.
really
Yeah,
the
because
only thing.
the only thing. Because, well, I mean, I feel bad about myself. Like I'll eat, I just ate some chicken and I feel like shit.
Yeah.
But like, I don't give a shit about chickens. Chickens can suck my cock. It was unintentional, but they can suck my cock because chickens are
I mean,
fucking.
but that really though that joke was really foul.
Mm. This is how we lose listeners. This is how I don't get people to listen to this. They're just making chicken puns. Anyway. Anyway. Fuck, what was it saying?
Bacon.
No, chicken.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit about chickens. Chickens, they're cunts. You know?
Chickens are cunts.
Like, if a chicken dies around other chickens, they'll just peg it. You know, they'll just eat it. They're just, you know. They're like the leftover dinosaurs. You know? That's all that birds are. Birds are dicks.
So that justifies eating them.
In my mind, yeah.
Because that's the only way to get rid of them, is to ingest them, logically. They're dumb, therefore we ingest them.
No, I just don't feel bad about it. You know? Like, it may not be the best solution. We could, like, stop factory farming.
Yeah, because I mean, we're literally just, like,
we're
incubating them to eat them.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's all we're doing.
point.
We're making it overpopulate. You know, we're overpopulating so we can eat them. But I don't feel bad about it. I mean, I feel bad when I see them like suffering. I don't want them to suffer.
Which they do.
Yeah, well, they do suffer immensely, and you can taste it. It's delicious.
That's what it is. It's the
No.
suffering that makes chicken.
Really, like if you eat like healthy animal, it just tastes better. You know, it's just like you can taste the health. It's just not sick and not dying, not all fucked up. But back to pigs. They're really the only thing I feel bad about because they're like really smart. They're like number 3.
Yeah,
You know, it's
more
like-
than dogs.
Oh, like they're up there with chimps and dolphins. Chimpanzees, dolphins and pigs are like the only animals other than humans that can pass like the self-awareness test where they have mirrors and they have to use the mirrors to find food, and so they have to like recognize that it's like their reflection, and you know they're like the only one of the only 3 animals.
I'd be interested, like, if you are, like, be honest with
Like,
yourself.
okay, if you go on a pasture and you walk up to a cow and shoot the cow in the face, the other cows don't give a shit. They'll just keep eating shit.
For the most
Pigs will
part,
like run away.
Yeah, because they're smart. They're like, oh shit.
Yeah, like shit,
We're about
it's
to
gonna
die.
kill us. Fuck.
But yeah, for like, to be honest, like, if you're somebody who
And just for the record,
who
I
eats
did
meat, though.
I did steal that idea from Joe Rogan.
Listen, though, if you're somebody who eats meat, it's like, and you look at a cute little dolphin, okay? Like, dolphins, like, swimming in the ocean, you know, all peaceful.
Yeah,
Like,
but
making
see,
their noises and stuff, like,
hold on, that changes when you read about how dolphins rape the fuck out of other dolphins.
yeah,
So
that's true. But if you look at that, though,
yeah, you look at the cute little
and you know that they're that intelligent and they know what you're doing to them when they're suffering,
yeah.
do you really like eating that? Would you feel a little bad about it?
I feel bad.
Or if you were like eating chimp meat and you like saw the chimps like hopping around,
I
like,
wouldn't give a shit about chimp because they're ruthless bastards. They're too human.
Humans are ruthless
I
bastards.
know.
Does that justify eating them?
Yeah, but I have like a genetic, we have like genetic fucking like blocks and barriers to keep us from eating each other.
I mean,
Really,
like physically you do.
Well, I mean, also mentally, it's pretty much like in our, it's in our DNA to not eat other humans.
I mean, like, you'll get sick if you eat it. Just like other animals get sick when they eat their own.
Fucking
meat.
mad cow disease.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Let's feed cows other cows.
I was like, we're gonna sick cow and it's really not able to like produce anymore. We'll just chop it up and feed it to the other cows.
Just push it. Just like they just have a giant grinder, like grinding corn. Just fucking push this cow in. Like goes in feet first. And
But
you can
what are we
just hear
gonna
it.
do? What are we gonna do with that cow though once it's grinded up?
feed it to the cows.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
We should make that like part of like
or
start a
like
business
it
and make
it
that,
just
you know?
like walked in. The cows are just so stupid. It's just like, just walking in. Oh shit!
Grinder. That's probably fine if they just eat that.
There's like a guy like farmer looking over. Oh shit. Well, I mean, they're just cows.
Just eat it.
They don't care. They'll eat anything. Fucking stupid cows.
They get sick. We'll just put some more antibiotics.
Yeah, we'll just
in
pump
there.
them full of antibiotics. This, We'll probably make them tastier.
For your health.
Yeah, for your health.
But anyways, I do think though that the whole internet, internet age, as people say, like kids, are like I feel like we have more.
Oh,
Like
go back.
opinions,
Yeah,
you know,
go
about
back 2
niggling and
generations, and kids our age are stupid as fuck.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. The
But
top,
they were
like the
more,
top 20%, like the Einsteins, they're still gonna be geniuses no matter what.
Yeah, that's true. But I would think that I was.
But people like us who are of, we're pretty much like the upper middle class of intelligence, We're not like super intelligent, but we're like intelligent enough to like look down on most people.
If you wanted to be arrogant, yes. Go check that off the list.
Check that.
Arrogant as fuck.
Arrogant
Check.
asshole. That's me. But,
I understand what you're trying to say.
yeah. But people like us who are intelligent enough to form opinions, we can form our own opinions.
Yeah.
Because of the internet.
That's true.
That's cool stuff.
Yeah, that's
Which
the point, though, is
the
I
internet.
think that,
The internet's definitely gonna become like the government.
maybe.
Definitely.
Either way, I think that compared to the other generations, though, they're a lot more. I would say like sheltered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
But I mean, if you have a
they
more
weren't
like,
they weren't watching like chainsaw beheading videos at age 10. They weren't.
No, they weren't.
They weren't exposed to r/gore from a young age,
no, definitely not.
which is awesome.
Or
I
like-
love r/gore.
Fucked up 4chan bullshit, which is basically r/gore, like no restrictions, other things. But yeah, no, I
lots
mean-
of porn. I love.
porn is one thing, but that is not necessarily in the realm of like
And not even like porn.
promoting
Like,
intelligent thinking.
yeah.
But you are exposed to a lot of different ideas and a lot of dumb ideas on the internet, which
Yeah.
I think
Well-
ultimately makes you a more intelligent person.
Yeah. You have to be able to sift through all the bullshit.
Yeah, and it makes you more reasonable, like over time. Like,
It also makes you more cynical though.
yes, definitely.
Like really cynical.
But
Like-
so does just like walking out in public a lot of the time. Though. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just living in Alabama makes you cynical.
Like not saying in public as much, really, because in public people aren't that bad actually.
yeah.
But like going to
Down
school,
here. Down here. That's the one good thing about where we live.
yeah,
People are always nice.
yeah,
But
that's good.
usually nice.
unless you like
But that's
say
because
certain things.
well, yeah. But that's like because they just automatically assume that you're on their team. you
yeah,
know?
yeah,
Like because like super Christians are so prominent down here that everyone just assumes that you're a Christian.
yeah. And
So
if you're
they-
not,
like, so
they
they
don't want to
will-
like see that either.
Yeah,
they don't even
but,
want to
like
think
they're
that.
not they're not looking at you like they're looking at you like you're on their team.
Yeah, and it's because they want to. That's what they
Yeah.
feel most comfortable with.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's like the majority of the people here.
That's true. And they don't like the things like most people here like don't even know like anything else. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because it's
I
like
mean, dude, I didn't know there were other religions until like I was like 12.
that's the thing. Is like okay, me and Nick were both uniquely brought up in like Christian schools. Correct?
I was Catholic.
Catholic. Okay.
I was like, which Catholic's a weird thing
Yeah.
because it's like a mixture of like really hardcore and a lot of apathy and just like
Yeah.
It's
It's weird.
it's like it's very hard to describe because everyone's like it's so just assumed you know, like your religious views, that you don't even think about it.
Oh no.
You know, it's just so ingrained in you.
Yeah, you're told that from
It's-
day one. Why would you even?
Yeah, well,
begin
but
to
like
think
it's
anything
not
else?
even like a thing you ever think about.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I know that it's the same
You
thing
know,
when it, because I went
So-
to
but
the
that
Christian school
like
the same
that
way.
that inspires like a laziness and like a, you know, like it's really hard to describe.
You mean like a laziness as far as like challenging? Not necessarily just challenging, but like thinking outside the box, really.
No, like when it comes to faith, because like there's the whole like the Catholic guilt thing. There's Catholic guilt. It's not that like the Catholic Church like, you know, it's like they make you feel bad, because overall it's like a pretty positive thing, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of positive energy.
It's
for
a
sure.
lot of positive stuff, you know. It's like almost, at least my church, it was, you know, none of it was like Old Testament. And if anything was Old Testament, which Old Testament is like, you know, really like dark and terrible. It's horrible. It's so just awful. It's so hateful in every possible way. But you know, if we ever did talk about Old Testament, it was like, no, just a metaphor. Like,
Yeah.
you're not actually supposed to, you know, marry a rape victim to the rapist. You know, you're not supposed to do that. Someone just snuck that in, you know.
There's an exception to the Bible, but
There are exceptions.
it's
Which,
totally
you know,
true and by the word of
you
God.
know,
But
like because like the church is like, you know, the church is what they say is ultimate. They can just be like, no.
Yeah.
So like, you know, you get like a semi-intelligent person in there, and they're like, no, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Some dude just wrote that down, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's the way it was. I mean, Olavi's a pretty progressive.
Yeah.
It was a pretty progressive, you know, Christian environment, but it was still crazy. But my point was like the Catholic guilt thing. It's not that like they make you feel bad. It's that like they don't really inspire you to like go out and do things. So you're just like, yeah, I believe in this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna act on it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna feel shitty for a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, like, Catholics are fucking lazy.
Yeah, they really are. I've noticed that even compared to other denominations, because it's like, with Catholics, they're unique. I see what you're saying as far as, like, they can kind of just, like, say things and interpret them more so than, like, other denominations do. Because, like, I used to go to Presbyterian church, and I went to a non-denominational church with my mom for a while, and I was Methodist before that. So I've got, like, a good amount of, like, influences and stuff.
See, I have no clue what any of that means.
Okay, well, it's just different denominations
Yeah.
of Christianity.
I mean, I know what it means,
But-
I kind of know what it means, but I don't know any like the practices.
Yeah.
All
But like
I've
one of the
known-
things though is that like for the most part within those, it's like the Bible is the Word of God. It is absolutely
Yeah.
like there's like it's a perfect book in their
Yeah.
eyes, and there's no like seriously, and it's like the words of the words. Like interpretation is kind of like a I want to say it's like a no-no because like people obviously interpret it, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But it's kind of more of like there's only one way.
Yeah.
You know. And the
That's-
non-denominational, you know, that
that's
can
it.
kind of go. That's a little more, you know,
Yeah.
easy. But it was more so like there's one way to interpret it or whatever, and so it was like, you know, here, you know, you're sinning.
Yeah.
And it's clear and concise. But I noticed with Catholics though, they have, and you're right with the whole thing like them being lazy thing.
What the difference is, like, I think it's Baptist. Like with those, you know, there's a Catholic and then there's like the Lutheran influence, you know?
Mhm.
Like everything else kind of like sprung off of Lutheran, you know? So there's the Catholic and the Lutheran-esque churches. What the Catholic is, like, if you're different, really as long as you're like not a dick, they don't really care.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's just like, you just don't kill babies, don't rape people.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit. You're probably gonna be okay.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. Like whenever I was like, oh shit, it is something bad, I'm going to hell. I'm like, purgatory. Hell can suck my dick. I'm not going straight to hell.
Yeah.
I'm going to purgatory for maybe a couple thousand years. But I'm still probably gonna get into heaven.
Yeah.
Like in Catholicism, you can just like as long as you're like a kind of a good person, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know. But like in, fucking, I think it's Baptist. It's like, as long as you just accept Jesus.
No. See, here's the difference. Catholics are like what you're saying, but pretty much most other denominations, it's exactly like what you're saying. Is that as long as this is what, like, I'm like quoting this shit from like when I went to, like, used to like go to the youth things. So, like, I went to church a shit ton.
Yeah.
And like my grandfather was a preacher. Like lots of like church, Jesus Christ influences, whatever. But it's like I can just quote from them, like, as long as you accept Jesus Christ into your heart, he will never, reject you. That's what it says. And so, like, and, like, I'd heard that before, but then, like, once I got into more, like, the higher up, teen kind of, like, youth groups, like, nearing that, and they kept on telling people that because they wanted, to get more people to be believers. And, like, the more and more that I went through, I, like, finally started to begin to think. I was like, wait a second. So you're telling me I can sin, like, as much as I want to, and I still go to heaven forever.
Yeah.
Like, that was, like, one of, like, the first things that started to really make me, like, question, like, wait a second.
Yeah, well, the thing that made me question was, like, that when I figured out that there were other religions.
Exactly.
Because I wish I had all
like, people down here just don't know. Like, they don't even get
especially when you are in a cult.
Yeah.
Because that's what the Catholic Church is. It's a cult. There's no getting around it. It's a cult. We have, well, I mean, I still say we. I still say we. It's ridiculous. It's been, how many years has it been? Like, it's been at least, like, 4 or 5 years since I, like, really, like, was just like, fuck the church.
Yeah.
It was like halfway through freshman year. Like 3 years, 4 years, however long it is. I still say we. I still think of it.
Yeah, I mean,
as
it's like
us.
typical like cult behavior. Like,
I know. It's like I'm a fucking cult survivor. It's just.
That's what we're calling this episode. Cult Survivors.
Cult Survivor.
Nick and Jesse.
But I mean, I still like I'm thinking about what I'm saying in my head, and I'm still starting it off we. I'm still starting it off we. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Just we have like the Pope. The Pope's such a ridiculous figure.
Yeah.
Like.
Your chair, man. Squeaky.
Yeah. The Catholic Church has the Pope. We just have like just goofy dudes in funny hats.
Yeah.
That's a cult. If you have a funny hat, you're a cult. Anyone with a funny hat is a cult.
Don't tell that to Vermin Supreme.
Who?
Vermin Supreme.
It's not a hat, it's a boot.
Oh yeah. Well.
So it's not really a cult. He's not wearing a hat, he's wearing a boot on his head. Dude, Vermin Supreme for president.
Fuck ponies.
Fuck yes. He's so funny. Did you see the one when he was like, I don't know, it wasn't a debate, but they were just asking them questions.
Yeah, it was like a panel.
Yeah, and they're like one guy, they're like, do you believe in gay marriage or something? He's like, no, and they're like, go to Vermin Supreme. He's like, my closing statement, and he just gets up and he has like glitter, and he sprinkles like glitter on it. He's like, Jesus Christ told me to turn him gay. He's gay now. Haha, woo!
Yeah, it was like a panel of like 5 people, and like they make the closing statement.
He's so funny.
He like says the stuff, like, but it's all like puns on like oral dental care.
Yeah. What was the thing? He's like free.
Yeah, free ponies. He like, says all this ridiculous shit, and then he gets up. And he's like still kind of talking, and then he gets up to the guy next to him and starts sprinkling like sparkles all over, and he's like, he's turning gay.
Jesus Christ told me to turn him gay. He's gay.
He's turning gay. Like with like cameras like from news stations rolling and everything.
So funny. And he pulls out like the music box. My name is Vermin. My name is Vermin.
Yeah, he sings like a little song.
Or like it's like the pony identification system.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And it's like the ponies are mandatory. It's like that's the government's way of identifying you. So you have to have
Yeah.
your pony with you at all times. That guy's awesome.
But see, this is the result, Nick, of us being in this generation and getting on the internet. Because it's like one subject can immediately relate to some stupid bullshit
Yeah, I know.
of somebody
I know.
wearing a boot on their head and making fun of politicians.
I mean, we were talking about funny hats, though.
Yeah. But see how easily we jumped from, like, Catholics?
That's
The
not much.
boots?
That's not much of a stretch, though.
That's true.
I mean, Catholics, the Pope is essentially him, but just like more respected.
Yeah.
I don't know why he does. The Pope doesn't do anything. He's not contributing anything. He's just, sheltering child molesters.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck him. Fuck the Pope. I'm going on the record. Fuck the Pope.
On record.
On
Right here.
record.
Shaft.
Like the Shaft. Shaft.
Shaft podcast said it. Fuck the Pope.
Fuck the Pope.
No, but I mean, yeah, he doesn't really like necessarily do that much. I mean, I feel sure for the church he does some sort of.
I mean,
It's kind of like like to me like the president.
Yeah.
Like he's really just kind of a puppet in my eyes. Like
How many boys do you think he's raped?
the president or the Pope.
Both. First the Pope, then the president.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Well, I know what the Pope did before he was the Pope. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
He was like a bishop or a cardinal.
I don't even know how that works.
Cardinals wear less funny hats, but they still wear funny hats.
Okay, it's not a.
And like they have. See, I don't even fucking know how it works. Fucking
You've
like.
been out of practice for too
I
long.
know. I didn't know how. Dude, I never really gave a shit. You know.
Yeah.
See that's the thing. That's like most Catholics.
Yeah,
It's like.
that's most like a lot of religious people. Like they really
Yeah,
like don't
yeah.
necessarily give a
Yeah.
shit, but they're just kind of doing it because it's like I'm gonna go to hell if I don't.
Yeah, I know.
Or
Which
like-
is just so fucked up. Like,
I'll pray
you
to
tell
Jesus
a
when I
little
need
kid
him.
that if you don't believe in this, you're gonna be thrown into a lake of fire and you're gonna be raped for all of eternity by a thorn cock of Satan.
That's what they say.
That's what they told me.
But basically, though, I mean, they say like
Essentially, yeah.
like I was always told.
They don't say it, but they say
No,
it.
but they say because I was told like many times it was like the worst thing you could imagine.
Well, okay.
Like that was like actually said to me. Like
Really?
they, like when they were like describing hell, it's like the worst thing you can imagine. I'm like, so my worst fear, like worst thing I could think of. Like one of my biggest things is like being buried alive.
Yeah.
So I guess like
Being
Getting-
buried alive in
and-
tarantulas.
no, like in tarantulas. Actually, I'm not that scared of tarantulas.
In
but,
tarantulas that are lit on fire.
no, like being buried alive,
Ugh.
surrounded by
Snakes.
we'll say snakes,
Tigers. Chimps for me. Oh my god. Fuck chimps.
but while getting boned in the ass by a giant
By
thorny
a
Satan cock.
giant red flaming cock that has like barbs all over it.
And you just wake up to that.
Yeah,
you wake
just-
up
just-
underground, like
It just shoots out lava when he comes.
yeah. So basically, that was what they told me was
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
But I think that's like a general thing though. They tell you that, and then it's like you're like, oh well, fuck. I need to get this whole religion
Yeah.
thing on. The
See, I
road.
was never. We were never told like if you don't do this, you're going to hell.
Yeah,
We were never told the worst thing you can imagine.
I was told that.
I'm pretty sure that like the Catholic Church, like officially, like the Pope was like, hell isn't real. I'm pretty sure that like officially, like the Catholic Church's stance on hell is that it doesn't exist.
Nah,
I'm pretty sure.
nah. See, this is the problem with us being internet people.
Look it up. I'm fairly sure.
I feel like that would just be like absurd for you mean to be a statement for the Pope.
Oh man, look it up. This could be right there, man. I'm gonna go smart.
Fucking
I feel like this is going pretty well. Pretty well.
Pope
Unless it's like not recording.
statement about hell.
That would suck so much.
Yeah, what if it wasn't recording? Okay, according to the Pope, hell really exists.
Oh really?
this article says.
It's the opposite of what I said.
Granted, this is like an article from 2007, but it is on a CatholicLife.com. I'm not going to say that it's like biased or anything.
Yeah. This is definitely not biased. Definitely.
But biased in a good way.
Yeah. Alright, how much of this have we covered? We've covered like none of this.
Nah, we've covered some of it. Let me see.
We've pretty much just been talking about like Alabama. Hold on. A little bit of politics. We definitely talked about the state and the weather.
Put the sheet here.
We haven't talked about
Nah.
sports. We've talked about okay. Yeah, we need to talk about that. We need to talk about the ridiculousness of sports in this state.
Yeah, because we're on religion, but
Yeah.
now we need to get to the real religion.
The real religion, like there's like Christianity, and that is like it's pretty much everyone gets along.
Yeah,
Everyone gets along well enough when it comes to because we all or not we all, but most believe in the same dude, you
Yeah.
know, but they just believe in like a little bit altered
yeah, and I find that really interesting.
interpretation.
That like I think it was around like the '60s, really, like in politics. Well, I actually have like a little southern flair there. Politics. No, but like it actually, like that was kind of like when it like switched over, to where it was like denominations before were like a big fucking deal. You know, if it was like a Catholic got elected or a
Yeah.
Presbyterian, like
Yeah.
that was a big deal.
That was.
But
when,
then it was
that
just
was,
like-
that was when like religion wasn't really a thing used for politics in our country.
Yeah, as much at least. But it was still like people still would like look at that
Yeah.
and be like, oh, he's a
He's a
Methodist
Catholic.
or whatever, so
Yeah.
he's this and that. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, then it just sort of switched over, and it was just like the overlay term of Christian.
Yeah.
Like that's like it's sort of that's when like Christian became a thing.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
the feeling is like we're all Christian at least we're all Christian.
Yeah, we're all going to heaven.
At least we're not all those dirty Muslims.
It just became like more of a circle jerk at that point. It was just like, oh,
Yeah.
we're all going to heaven because we're Christian.
Yeah,
you know?
Jesus.
Oh Jesus,
Yeah.
praise Jesus. It wasn't
Praise
like, oh
Jesus.
fuck you because you're a dirty Methodist or something.
Yeah.
It was just like, yo, you
It
like
became-
Jesus.
It became fuck you, you're a dirty Muslim.
Yeah,
That's what it
basically.
became.
Pretty much.
Anyone who was brown, like
Yeah,
after
brown,
after 9/11,
fucking get out of town.
every
I just made that up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
yeah.
But I feel sure someone has said that.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's not really creative to run brown town.
Okay, you just ruin my dreams like that. That's alright.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just all I am is an aspiring like hip hop artist.
You're a hip. You're gonna.
Yeah, I don't know
make
if you knew
it.
that.
You're gonna make it a skinny little ginger pescatarian's gonna become a hip hop artist.
Make some pretty good rhymes. Brown in town.
Yeah.
You can just get rid of that frown, cause my rhymes are good. You need to go back to your mama, let her teach you a lesson like she should.
Yeah.
See, I got a few up my sleeve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or would you just leave?
Fuck you. Anyways,
Let's get off this bullshit. That's a tangent we don't want to go down.
yeah. So the real
Doesn't
Jesus
matter.
Christ here, because like now
Yeah,
that everybody can agree about the
everyone,
Jesus Christ.
everyone
you're a Christian,
agrees
okay.
that Jesus is true. Our one and only
One and only
Lord.
Savior, Jesus Christ.
He's the savior of your soul. If you don't believe in him, if you don't do what he says, you will burn in hell all of eternity.
All eternal.
But if you're kind of a good person, even if you believe in, God forbid, that Muhammad, Jews are better. Jews are better.
Jews are better.
Jews are better.
They're greedy and dirty bastards, but they're better.
They are just money grubbing, dirty Jews.
Dirty Jews.
Dirty Jews. Just.
gotta stop doing that with your chair.
Yeah. What was I saying? Jews?
No, but yeah, Jews are cool, whatever. But it's like, as long as you love Jesus, circle jerk, you're good.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much just like if you're just not a dick.
Yeah, really. But here's the main thing, though. The main point, though, is that
Football!
the real Jesus
Football!
is our Lord and Savior,
Football!
Nick Saban.
Football! Football!
Nick Saban is the real
Nick
Jesus
Saban.
Christ
My name's Nick.
of Alabama.
My name's Nick.
Yeah, but you're not Nick Saban. Nowhere near. But I feel like people probably like subliminally like you better just because your name is Nick.
Probably.
They don't even think about it. Like subconsciously, it's like
Yeah.
there's like a little bit.
Yeah, there's like a little like Alabama fans are just like
Yeah, like when the teachers like call your name on roll call, they're like Nick. He might be a good guy. No, but for real though, Nick Saban. If you don't know, you probably don't.
Should I talk about my stepdad? Do you know anything about that?
What?
All about my stepdad?
What about your stepdad?
You don't know anything about that, do you? Oh shit.
I feel like I do. You've told me something.
Oh shit. Okay, well, I mean, I have first-hand experience of observing someone who truly worshipped Alabama football.
Okay, but first you should explain though the Alabama football. Okay, for somebody who doesn't know like about sports that much, Nick Saban is the head coach.
Head coach of Alabama.
The University of Alabama.
Yeah,
Not
University.
A&M.
Yeah, University of Alabama.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on record saying, fuck the University of Alabama. I'm an Auburn fan. I'm on Team Auburn. As ridiculous as it is, as intelligent as I am.
Yeah, that belch was a fuck you for being on Team Auburn.
I mean, I just can't. I can't not. It's just like, it's just in me.
Yeah, it's the same thing of the Catholic thing. The second religion of football is ingrained from you from day one.
Yes.
It's the exact same thing, really.
Yeah, but see, being an Auburn fan, I do justify it. But, fuck. Because,
What?
well, I mean, most Alabama fans didn't go to Alabama. And granted, I didn't go to Auburn. I'm probably not going to go to Auburn.
Though a lot of Alabama fans and Auburn fans do go to the school.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Or so like somebody in their family did.
Yeah. I mean, both of my parents and my brother went to Auburn.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm an Auburn fan. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I
It's
just
the same
don't,
thing with religion. It's like it's like
I
if
just don't
you
like Alabama.
were born Catholic, like you're gonna be Catholic for like a while.
Yeah.
Whether or not you really give a shit later on, like you're gonna forever be pretty much Catholic.
But
it's the same thing. Like I'm an Alabama fan. It is what it is. My dad is a huge Alabama fan, and now my step family, which is married into my dad, is. So it's just like a whole circle jerk thing now. But from like a very young age, we always grew up like watching the games. We went to games. We listened to it on the radio. We listened to fucking sports talk radio. You know what I'm saying? Like like it's
exactly.
like this whole state is a huge environment of football. Like, it's really like you have to choose.
Yeah, you really do.
Like if you ever come to this state and live here.
Really,
for a while,
the first question, because no one ever asked you, like what religion are you?
Yeah.
Because everyone just assumes you're Christian.
Yeah.
So that's already out of the way.
You might get denomination. What church do you go to?
That's normally
that's what it is. It's what church.
Which one do you go to church? Is what church do you go
what
to?
church do you go to?
And if you say, "Oh, I don't go to church," automatically you can see it in their eyes. They're just like, "He's bad person. I don't like him.
He needs to get out of my.
He needs to leave.
Yeah.
He's never coming to my house again.
Yeah.
He is going to burn in hell. I don't want my children around him."
Yep.
You're the nicest person in the fucking world.
Doesn't matter.
You could be
You're
fucking
totally
Gandhi. And they're like, "What church do you go to?" I just sit out in the woods and I meditate. He doesn't go to church. He is a bad person.
Yeah, it's like they hey, get out. Yeah, well, you can get out of my house because I don't want you here. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Even though people in Alabama are nice, if they hear something like that,
what it is they'll they just won't let you come back to your house.
Yeah.
Like if you're a kid and you don't go to church, and you go to someone's house, and they're like, "Oh, what church do you go to? Do your family go to church?" we don't go. What's church? I don't know what church is. Like, oh no, you poor thing, you poor little darling, you're gonna burn in hell. Don't your parents know you're gonna burn in hell? Let me tell you about Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you terrify that little kid.
That's true. That's how it is, though. It's like it's the same shit with that, but it's like that same kind of question of like which church you go to. It's like, what are you? What are you?
The question is Alabama or Auburn. There's no other choice. No other choice. Do you go for Alabama or Auburn? I don't watch football.
What?
Huh?
Get the fuck
What
out
the
of
fuck
here.
are you talking about, man? Are you a queer?
Yeah, like I don't want to be friends with you. Like you don't watch football. What? The fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the same thing. But ultimately, the Lord and Savior is Nick Saban.
Hallelujah. Amen.
Even if you're an Auburn fan,
Amen.
like you know that.
Oh, he's
like,
a great coach.
Yeah.
That's why I hate him.
But like you can tell. Okay, if you don't know, because you hear like us talking about like Alabama and Auburn, like they're a huge rivalry.
Massive.
Yeah, like
it's like
ridiculous. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's like fucking like Lutheran versus Catholic, 1600s.
Yeah.
It's like
it's like a civil war, you know?
It really is. It's like the state
or like a gang war. That's what it really is more like.
Yeah.
Like the people kind of mingled together, but it's like you're in gangs. And
there's a really good documentary about it.
Really?
I can't fucking remember the name. It's called War Eagle Roll Tide.
Never seen that.
Because for those who don't know, War Eagle is the like chant.
Yeah.
I guess you would call it the chant or like the saying of Auburn, which is funny because this is the one thing that Alabama fans always point out. Those asshole Alabama fans, like my stepdad, ex-stepdad, he's dead. Fuck that bitch.
That's a whole nother thing.
Huh?
That's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother thing. We'll go into it later. But like during War Eagle is our motto. It's like our saying, and Alabama fans always point out like, oh, y'all have two mascots. I just don't know what y'all are thinking. Are y'all the Auburn Tigers or are y'all the Auburn War Eagles? Huh? It just doesn't make sense. Y'all are, what are y'all? Y'all queer? Y'all retarded? Huh? You a retarded queer? Huh?
That's what it gets to.
You retarded queer boy?
Is because that's what it gets to in the state is that it's like they have to nitpick so much, like take like illegitimate things that you could insult somebody at, like you have two mascots and like you can't decide like people just hate the other side so much for like illegitimate reasons.
And the Alabama isn't any different.
Yeah,
their mascot's an elephant and they say Roll Tide.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
What?
It's not like anything about the elephant.
I know. It's just like both are so stupid. That's what it comes down to. Both are retarded.
Really. At least both are like.
I shouldn't use retarded. Both are just stupid. Did I tell you about that thing? It was like the guy with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
Writing that was so fucking funny.
Yeah,
writing
that
the
was.
letter and Ann Coulter.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
He owned her ass. Like just anyone like look that up. Look up like Ann Coulter, like Down syndrome like Special Olympics or Special Olympian writes letter to Ann Coulter.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he just owns her. And it's just so fucking funny.
Yeah, it was a good one to look up.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it's ridiculous though. People just nitpick and they look at little shit to like bitch at, oh, you're an Auburn fan, you're this, you're that, or you're an Alabama fan, like all Alabama fans do this, or all Auburn fans do that. It's just ridiculous.
All Alabama fans fuck their sister. Which they do.
Of course.
All Auburn fans have an IQ of over 120.
Yeah.
If you've ever been to Auburn, you know that's not true. There's so many dumbasses with giant trucks that are just raping the planet and just War Eagle.
Yep. Same thing as
Same thing as Roll Tide. You know, I mean, I'm biased towards War Eagle, but it's the same.
No,
thing.
you know
it means the
what's
same
crazy
thing.
here? A little fun fact about Alabama. Like, if you ever like come here and like want to immediately be liked,
Say Roll Tide.
it's like
Roll Tide.
it's seriously like a national like chant and like what is it called, like chant and recall or whatever the fuck it is. Like you just say that and like
Yeah.
people respond.
It's like God bless the USA.
Yeah, like you just say like God bless like to someone. Just like, God bless, you know,
Mhm.
like you may not be able to like relate to that, but like if down here somebody said that, you
Yeah.
know,
They're
That's like
fucking, have you seen the
complimenting someone,
commercials?
do what?
Have you seen the commercials? They're like commercials for Alabama and Auburn. That it's just people saying "Roll Tide" or "War
Yeah.
Eagle" to each other.
Yeah.
It's just like a minute-long commercial, just people walking around. Roll Tide, Roll Tide, Roll Tide,
Exactly.
Roll Tide.
Here's the thing though.
Roll
it's not-
Tide, Roll Tide.
It's not like people actually are just saying like Roll Tide, like yeah, you know, I support Alabama football. Like
Yeah.
you support Alabama football, Roll Tide.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
like a greeting. It's just
yeah, it's
Roll Tide.
it's totally taken out of context.
Yep.
Like if anything like good happens,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like at school, like if something good happens, what is it? Like we're getting out of school early.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. The teacher's like, oh yeah, the class averages came back from that last test, and it was a 92. Like Roll Tide. Like
It wasn't a 6. Roll Tide.
yeah, exactly. That has nothing to do with football,
Yeah.
but it's just Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
It's like saying like hell yeah. It's like the hell yeah. Of,
Yeah.
You know, Alabama. That is.
Yeah. That's a weird thing. It becomes things like that become they turn into nothing what they're meant to be.
Yeah.
It's like the word faggot.
Yeah,
You know?
that's very true.
It's just like it's just so commonplace now.
Yeah, it's totally taken out of the context.
It doesn't mean
You
it,
know,
it like which is a good thing, you know?
Good and bad thing.
It
You know what I'm saying?
for someone who's like gay and like has been like it's been used against them.
Yeah.
It sucks. But, it's like...
It's like the word sucks.
Yeah.
Like, does that
Yeah.
really make sense as, like, something negative happening to you?
Yeah. Which,
It's been taken out of context,
like,
and we use it every day.
something sucking, especially on your penis, is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a bad
Exactly.
thing. Like, why is that sucks cock? Man, that sucks big bag of dicks. Why
Yeah.
is that bad?
I can understand if somebody said, like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I could see how, like, sucking could be, like, a negative motion. Like, maybe that's, like, something bad. But, like, you like, that sucks cock.
Yeah, that sucks cock. Well, I mean, if you have a cock and you're getting cock sucked, that's awesome.
Yeah, like,
That's
really the
such a
question
good
when somebody
thing.
says that, like, whose cock? Like, is it
Yeah.
me sucking the cock?
Yeah. Are you being forced to suck the cock? That's what it should be. It should be like that. That's like being forced to suck cock.
That's
Not
like
that
getting
sucks
raped.
cock. Yeah, that's like being molested.
Yeah.
It should be that instead of that.
But
suck.
see, then it gets into a whole other sensitive thing.
man,
because
that
then it's like-
molests.
Because then somebody who has been
Yeah.
molested is going to be like, what? Like, was that a good experience for you? Well, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's molest.
that's molest.
Yeah, let's not use that
Yeah.
in public. Probably should avoid that. But yeah, no, like the words
Well-
get perverted though. They really do.
Yeah.
And from what they
It's like the
originally
N-word.
were. Yeah.
Surprisingly, like you'd be surprised that not many people say it down here.
That's true.
Like,
Really, the thing is, like, I don't know how it is necessarily in other places, but I feel sure it's the same way, just probably a little more extreme down here. Like, it is greatly biased that black people or African Americans say nigger
Yeah.
way more than white people do.
definitely.
Like every conversation that I hear, like any African American at school,
Yeah. Nigga.
it's always in there.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But like,
I mean, more power
white
to
people
them.
don't ever use it.
You know,
Yeah, like I don't
Dude,
really give a
gay,
shit.
Gay people should definitely start using faggot like that. What's up, my faggot? That would be awesome.
But see, it really does though. Like it turns the
Like,
word
like,
around.
like Will, our friend Will.
Yeah.
Will Hamilton.
Yeah.
You friends
Yeah, I
with him? Okay. He says faggot all the time.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, that's gay.
Yeah, oh man, that's gay. And he's
It's
totally
hilarious.
Gay.
He's so gay.
Yeah, he really is.
Okay, this is how much balls this guy has. In Alabama, like the least progressive state, the least understanding, least accepting state ever.
And at our school, which had like
Yeah.
a whole controversy over like
Yeah.
not allowing GSA.
Which my girlfriend's the head of that.
Yeah.
What's up?
Which is the gay
Points in the
straight.
gay
You know,
crowd,
GSA
yeah.
stands for Gay Straight Alliance.
Yes, Gay Straight Alliance.
We tried to get a club. At
Well,
the
they
school.
did get a club.
Yeah,
it was
it
just
happened
massive opposition against it.
Yeah.
Just massive.
solely because it involved the word gay.
Yeah. And really, the only reason that like all the flyers got tore down is because there were rainbows on it.
Yeah.
They,
People wouldn't have read them if it
no,
didn't.
no. It, like people saw rainbow and saw hand holding. Like it was just a rainbow, and then two hands. As like it. That's not you can't tell if it's a dude. You can
Yeah.
tell if it's dudes. It's just two hands. It could be two women. It could be like a kid. It could be whatever. Which we don't support. Kid, adult, sexual relations. Just going.
But there could be a kid and adult relation,
It could-
not a sexual relation.
It could have. It could have been. You can't tell anything. People saw two hands and a rainbow, and they're like, "That's faggot. That's queer.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit." Brr."
The biggest thing was like, that goes against my religion. You know,
Which
people,
no one even cares.
Yeah, no one even gives a shit about their
Yeah.
religion. In
No-
any other point, they don't care about
no
religion.
one cares about religion down here, unless there's something like that.
They
Unless
can
it's-
use it for
Yeah.
like,
Unless
oh, I don't like gays because Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
You know what it is? It's people who are secretly afraid that they love cock. Okay, it's dudes who are like, man, I think I could go for some cock right now. I think no, faggot, you're a faggot. I'm gonna beat you up. Like it's just
A lot of it really is like people that are insecure like that.
So,
But a lot of it though is just the culture.
It
because
is a good.
It's been
bit of
ingrained
it.
in people. It really has.
Yeah.
I mean, just as anything else.
Yeah.
Just like gays, bad. You know.
Yeah.
Like no. Like that's a really
They
like,
are horrible.
sensitive,
people.
bad subject.
Having
like,
sex
you
with
just
another
don't go
man
there.
makes you evil.
Yeah.
Makes you a terrible person.
But yeah, so obviously there's lots of opposition at this school specifically, and obviously in the state, if you know any stereotypes of Alabama, which are partially true.
What was the point of this?
Talking about how this guy Will Hamilton came to
Oh!
this school and this state.
yeah.
He didn't come
Yeah.
here, but like he opened up
Yeah.
in the state.
I mean,
Um,
like in all of this opposition, he has the balls to wear fucking tight cheetah print leather pants to school. He's so
Yeah.
fucking funny. Like, just his existence is awesome.
Yeah, and he's like a really tall kid too. Like,
Yeah, he
you know, like kind of like outstanding from other
he
people.
look like you can just tell.
Yeah,
You know, you can tell. There's like a gay look.
yeah. I mean, there certainly is.
You can, but it's very prominent in him. He's very gay looking.
Yeah, and he'll tell you straight up, like, yeah, I'm gay.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know, joke about it. You know, and he's really comfortable with it.
Yeah,
Which is awesome.
what like it's the same as nigger. You know, you just have to take the word back.
Yeah.
Just take it away from the people who are using it against you. Just, which he did. You know.
Yeah.
If you called Will a faggot, he'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, yeah.
Like, the
Well,
more you can
shit.
be comfortable with it, like the less you're giving to other people. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But, anyways, yeah, there's a lot of fucking bullshit in
Yeah.
Alabama. But there's people like Will and other people that a lot of people that we know too that aren't assholes and didn't rip down posters at our school
Yeah.
and supported the GSA and all that.
What's
good.
really fucked up is there's 2 teachers who openly support it.
Really?
Only 2. That
I
openly.
didn't even know there was 2. I just knew there was one.
Yeah, no, it's Miss Touchstone and Mr. Bartlett.
Which one of those was the one that
Touchstone.
who held the thing in there? Which classroom was it in?
It was in both.
Oh, okay. Anyways, yeah, y'all know who the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, they don't matter. They're just teachers.
They're teachers. There's
But-
two
but-
teachers out of like a big ass school.
Yeah.
Like there's like over 1,000 people at our school, and like only
How
two
many teachers are at our
support
school?
it. I don't know.
This is a lot. This is.
Yeah, there's a good
fuckload.
amount. But yeah,
But out of all of them, well, what's funny is the entire math hall, which is probably like 20 teachers. What do you think is like 20?
10, 15. What about 15?
Yeah. 15 to 20, because, I mean, there's a lot of rooms in math hall.
Yeah.
Let's say like it's like 4 per little, area.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of fucking teachers at our school.
I think it's like, it's about 16. Yeah, 15's right.
I'd say there's probably like 60 to 80 teachers at our school.
Yeah.
Total.
Yeah, probably. That's probably pretty close.
And out of
But-
that, there was 2.
Out of that, there's 2. But what's hilarious, what's darkly funny, is that an entire hall on our school, every single math teacher like was vocally against the
Yeah.
GSA.
And it's fucked because math is supposed to be like logical.
I know, like all of the math teachers
You'd
are
think
all
they
just
would.
stupid super Christians, except for Feldman. Feldman's awesome.
Yeah. One session. Big fat dude plays video
Yeah.
games. He's cool.
He's fun.
Um,
And Mr. Johnson, who's not a math teacher, he's like a graphic arts teacher.
there's some teachers at our school.
Pretty much most of the art teachers assume,
Yeah.
a good number of the English
Yeah.
literature. What do you think? What was his name? Our teacher last year.
Oh,
Fuck, what was his name? Moore.
Yeah. I don't know.
We've had such shitty teachers. We haven't even had. Well, yeah, we have terrible teachers,
Yeah.
but
at our
they're
school.
more dumb than anything.
Yeah, that's true. They just don't. I mean,
What's sad is like Mr. Moore was intelligent, but he just put his intelligence in just the dumbest thing.
yeah, like he invested his intelligence into say like reading Bible stories, which is
Yeah.
cool because like you can learn plenty of valuable things. from the Bible.
Definitely, you can get a lot, but you can't look
But
at
he,
it
like-
as fact. You know?
Yeah, but he manipulated it and tried. He's one of these. I mean, you probably, if you're listening, know somebody who's done something like this, where they kind of like manipulate and sort of twist. Like they try to justify it in their mind, and he spent so much time like trying
Yep.
to like figure out like how can this be logical?
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
It's just like it's not
It doesn't.
like
It's not. You can't make it fit.
yeah.
You're trying to force it around. A square peg in a round hole. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, or a round hole and no, I'm not gonna try to make a sex joke
Oh.
out of that. I'm just gonna stop there.
Well. You're trying to fit a big cock, tie butthole.
Top a hole,
It just doesn't work. It does not fit.
big cock.
You're not allowed to do that.
You're gonna hurt somebody.
More yourself. More Jesus than anyone.
Okay.
Jesus, every time you put your penis in a butthole, you're fucking Jesus.
That's a good
Fucking
image.
Jesus. Right in the ass.
That's a good
You want to fuck Jesus? Do you want to fuck Jesus? Go on ahead and live your sinful life. Jesus is gonna be pissed at you when you die.
Birmingham Street
You're-
Preacher
You're gonna be getting fucked
Live
in the ass
here
by Satan.
on the shaft.
Shaft, the shaft.
No, so hopefully you can get a good idea of where me and Nick are coming from in Birmingham,
Be ham.
Alabama.
Be ham.
Hopefully we can get a decent idea. Let's do a question, Nick. So maybe people, if they give a shit,
Uh-huh.
can get to know a little more about ourselves and that. What do you like to do in your free time?
My freedom?
That's such a stereotypical shitty question. I
Yeah,
know.
it really is, because I do so much. Well, recently, not that much. I really only do one thing as of lately.
What is that one thing, Nick?
But that one thing may or may not be a person, and may or may not want me talking about it on this podcast. So I'm not really gonna talk about that all that much.
Okay, Nicholas has a significant other,
I do.
which he spends lots of his time with.
I do. Lots of my time with. Pretty much all my time with.
Yeah, and he enjoys his free time.
Yes.
So. That's what he does in a lot of his free time.
I
I'm aware
thoroughly enjoy it. Like, thoroughly.
Yeah.
Like, my most of my clothes are dirty and stained. I enjoy it so much.
Yeah. It's a deep enjoyment.
It's very deep.
Yeah.
It's a deep pleasure that I experience.
And you could say that goes both ways.
Well, I don't want you thinking I'm queer or anything, okay?
So yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Which
Do you want to add to that?
I like where that's at right now.
Okay. That's all you want to say about what you do in your free time. Like I say, like free time and things that you like.
Things that I like video games. I love video games.
Video games are
I
good.
love video games. I don't have money though, so I can't buy things.
Modern gaming and money are like two things.
Yeah, I can't buy anything. So if any game developer out there just wants to send us some games, we will definitely promote y'all.
Unless it's a shitty game.
I mean, unless it's a shitty game, but probably if it's like a shitty game, you don't have enough people working at your company to hear this.
It's true.
Really? But I mean, even if it's a shitty game,
Yeah.
and you'll send it to us, we'll still like talk favorably about it.
Yeah. I can say honestly, I played a lot of video games on console and PC. And I really do appreciate small time developers.
Dude, one of my favorite games is a Flash game. It's called Gymcraft. Have you played it?
No.
Dude, Gymcraft is awesome. I spend so much time playing that game. Like, so much time. It's ridiculous. It's just a time vampire.
Yeah, I know how that is.
I really hope y'all heard that. I farted. It's pretty gross.
You ate a bunch of chicken earlier.
I had a bunch of delicious chicken from Publix. Publix chicken is awesome.
Not that the chicken is necessarily gross, but the fact that you ate it, and then you're like proud of it, and like, just anyways. Yeah, I appreciate small time. Like,
definitely.
Stuff. So if there's like a small game, anybody wants to send us
Portal.
Your small game. Portal started out as a small
Portal
game.
started out very meager means, very, very low.
What a great idea.
Great idea.
And then once it got out,
It really shows that
holy
like
shit.
you have a good idea. You just put it out there, and people are gonna gravitate towards it.
Yeah,
it's
for
gonna
sure.
get spread. It's like really aggressive AIDS. It's just gonna spread. It's just gonna get into everybody, and it's just gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah, but that's one thing about like podcasts, for example. Why I think they're good and why you should listen to podcasts.
Listen to podcasts
from people like us. Okay, we
Yeah.
were like young people, whatever. Our opinions don't matter because we're young.
Yeah.
But it's like
Yeah.
getting different perspectives.
Miss Billings, I mean, she said, I'm I'm 17 years old. Like, that's a bad
17 years
thing.
old. What do you know?
Yeah.
Nick?
What do I know? I don't know a fucking thing.
No, but getting different like perspectives, even from like younger people, new generation, old generation, people from Alabama, people from New York,
Yeah.
whatever, Colorado. You get all these different perspectives from different people, and that's how information and opinions and things travel.
Yeah.
And like, let's say we talked about Portal like when it was a young game and thought it was
Yeah.
awesome. Somebody could have picked up on that,
Yeah.
and then they got something awesome out of it.
Yeah.
But that's how it is. So if you ever want to send us shit,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it. Okay.
Definitely talk about
Because
it.
that's what it's all about. Is like spreading cool shit
Yep.
around.
That's all this is about.
Exactly.
Like, the goal of this, one is for us to get free stuff.
Number one goal.
Free stuff is always welcomed.
We want rocks. We want all your fucking rocks.
Yes, please send us just random rocks from like near your house, and preferably Polaroid Polaroid, pictures. If you don't have a Polaroid, just develop a picture of you. If you're in like a photography class.
Yeah, you can do that.
I would definitely recommend. I'm in a photography class. It's awesome. It's so fun. So if you're in high school and your school offers a photography class,
Or if you're
definitely take it.
If you're in college.
If you're in college, take a photography
There's
class.
a photography class somewhere near you.
There's something very rewarding about taking and developing your own pictures, being there along the process, the entire way. It's very rewarding. You become very attached to your pictures, and when people talk bad about them, you just want to fucking kill them.
Yeah, that's the not so rewarding part of that. But the first part, first part is good. Somebody says something positive. About it,
Someone says something good, you're like, fuck yeah, I can do anything. I can fly. And you jump off a building and you die. Don't do that. You can't fly.
Don't do that second
can't
part.
fly. No matter how much you think you cannot fly.
It's true.
Don't do it.
But send us your
send us your
backyard rocks.
pictures. Send us a picture of you flipping us off next to a rock.
And then send the rock.
And send the rock.
With it.
Get the rock. Draw face on the rock.
Yeah.
That's optional.
Optional. Or draw a big, like.
You could draw. You could just draw a rock on a piece of paper and send that to us.
But that's lazy. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, unless it's like a really good drawing of a rock.
True.
It could be like the best.
I would be interested.
It could be like the
send
best
us
drawing
a
of a rock.
picture of your best attempt at drawing.
Remember
that big Satan cock we were talking about?
Yeah,
the barbs?
giant thorn Satan cock that's shooting
Molten.
molten loads.
Yeah, draw that.
Draw
if you want to draw something, draw that.
Yeah, definitely
for sure.
draw that. What would be really awesome if you could just send us a picture of a drawing of a rock, and then really all you have to do is just write "fuck you" on the back of it, and then send us the rock.
Yeah, get creative with it. Really.
Yeah, really.
Get creative. But if you had to have a standard line, just rock.
Just send
picture
us a
of you
rock.
flipping us off.
Yeah.
If you want to keep it simple, hey, that's the
That'd
way
be
to do it.
awesome. We would really appreciate that. And if you could buy us a video game, that would be even more awesome.
Yeah, any video game doesn't matter. It could be small,
Would be hilarious.
whatever.
Would be
and you don't have to buy it. It could be like an old game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could just be like, hey, I have this game that whatever. You know, I don't want to put it out there. You know, it could be a game like you fucking developed a game. If you fucking
That'd be
developed
awesome.
a game, it'd
That'd be
kick ass.
awesome.
It doesn't matter. Just send shit. We'll talk
Yeah.
about it. It's like a community kind of thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
We're trying to start a community of rock enthusiasts and video game developers.
This is our base. But yeah. Anyways, so I feel like we should be coming to a close. Do you have any final statements? Because this is the presidential debate, by the way.
The what?
This is a presidential debate. So
This right here?
You get final closing
Oh.
statements, and then we're done.
Well, hold on. Let's see.
Nick wants to see if he's talking about anything else.
Drugs. We need to talk about drugs.
Okay. Drugs is final statements.
Well, no. Not my final statement. I feel like we could keep going. I feel like this is a very good pilot.
Okay.
How long have we been going? Look.
I don't fucking know. It doesn't say a time, so I can't say.
It's not recording shit. Shit.
Damn it. No. Drugs.
Drugs.
What do you think
Drugs
about
are good.
What do you think about drugs?
Drugs are great.
That's it. Just good.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, yeah. If anyone is listening to this and they live near Birmingham, in Birmingham, especially if you live in Pelham or Hoover or Hoover's a little farther away, Chelsea or something, just anywhere around where we live. If you live near 280, Highway 280, the main part of Highway 280, and you have weed,
Don't send it.
Don't send it to us through the mail. Don't do that. Don't give us free weed. Please don't.
Yeah, whatever you're doing, just don't.
That
do
is illegal. And we will not use that to make this podcast funnier. We will not.
Yeah.
We will
Never.
not. We will not get really, really, really stoned.
Ever
And
would that
then,
occur.
and then just ramble in
Highland. It's like Thailand minus the T.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's funny. It's funny. Highland. Highland's good.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna go.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like Thailand without all the traps.
Yeah.
Do you know what a trap is? Lady boys?
Lady boys.
Yeah. Like trannies?
No.
Oh, like a woman with a cock?
It's
a trap.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a trap.
Yeah. I feel you.
So Highland is Thailand, but without all like the traps.
Yeah, but we won't go there, so don't send us into that kind of thing. That would be.
No, we won't do that.
Yeah, that would be dumb.
We definitely won't do that. If you live in California, we definitely don't want you to send like really good weed to us.
No, that would be
We
horrible.
don't want it. Don't do it.
Bad.
Bad. Just don't.
Bad for our health too.
Bad for our health. It's horrible for you. Weed kills.
Yeah.
Annually, marijuana kills 10 billion people.
Yeah, more than cancer.
More than cancer, more than everything.
It causes cancer.
More than the population of the earth.
Yeah, it's that serious.
It's that serious.
So don't do that.
Don't do that. We don't want to die.
For real though, in all seriousness,
Don't send us weed.
don't do that. That's
Don't
a bad
do
idea.
it. Don't do it. Just don't.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
If you send us weed, bad things will happen. Anyways, so yeah, drugs are cool.
Drugs are good. Drugs are really good. Changing your consciousness is good.
Yeah.
And really, you know, I've wanted to do this ever since one of my favorite comedians, Duncan Trussell. If you never heard of him, look him up. He's hilarious. Look up the Duncan Trussell Family Hour. He's hilarious, but he's like so weird.
Yeah.
Like he gets like really stoned and then goes to church just to like observe people.
That already sounds badass.
It's like
And a bad idea, but also really badass.
it's really cool. It's like really like
Yeah.
because that's like the way you're supposed to do it. You know, have you ever been to Catholic church?
Yes.
Have you ever been when they do the incense thing?
Yes.
Okay, that's supposed to be weed. That's supposed to be cannabis
But why is it not cannabis?
because cannabis is bad and it hurts you.
Yeah. So don't
do it.
do it.
Don't do it. Don't send it to us.
Don't encourage us to do it, but
We don't
especially
want
do
it. We don't want it. We don't want you to send pounds and pounds of high quality marijuana. We don't want that. Don't send marijuana to 354 Red Stick Road, Birmingham, Alabama. Postal code. What's the postal code here?
I don't fucking know.
35242. Don't send that to my house.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Bad idea.
If you do, definitely don't label it weed on the outside of the box. Please don't do that.
That's actually a bad idea.
If you have to,
Don't do
that is really a bad, terrible idea. But if you have to, if you feel the need, if you feel the urge to send us marijuana, like a lot of marijuana, please include a rock and a picture of you flipping us off.
Yes. That's equally as important.
Yes.
You can't just do that one step and then the other one.
No. If you send us anything, please just send us a rock. You don't even have to send us a picture. If you ever send us anything, just even a tiny little pebble, just send us a rock.
Yeah.
A piece of coal.
It's
A piece of coal.
it's the
That would be
small
funny.
things in life that
The
really
small.
matter.
It's the
little
pebbles
things.
in life that matter.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes.
Where
That-
were we?
That's what we have. That's what you have to take away from this podcast. If you don't take away anything, rocks. What we need to do is we need rocks in our life. We need something to just pile up in the corner of our room and just be there. Just it doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there, and you can always go to your rock pile and just flop face down on the rock pile and just enjoy your rocks.
Exactly.
You know, it's comforting. It's like a security blanket, but it's a pile of rocks. And if your house ever gets broken into, you have a bunch of weapons.
Yeah.
You can just throw a bunch of shitload of rocks at them.
You can say that's rock hard comfort.
Why did you say comfort so weird?
Rock hard comfort.
Comfort?
Anyways, so yeah, you
And
get the point
the-
of rocks ending.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's been going for a while. This podcast here.
Yeah, it's been going for like an hour and a half.
So
Maybe 2 hours.
we're gonna let peoples go. Nick, do you have anything to say?
Don't be cunts. Don't be a cunt. Be as nice as you possibly can. There's another for those out there who are listening who give a shit. Probably not many. I intend to become a comedian. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this podcast. One, I love podcasts. My biggest influence is Joe Rogan. And I love his podcast. It's so good. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing this. And another is because I want to become a comedian. And it would be awesome to have like a fan base already built up before I get into the comedy scene.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. And free things. I want free stuff. Mostly rocks.
Yeah.
Mostly rocks. I love rocks. Give me rocks. Give me ton. If you could send a dump truck to my house,
Yeah.
just full of rocks, and
Rock
just
hard comfort.
just dump all of those rocks in my yard.
That would be good.
That would be awesome. That would be so fun. Hopefully by the time, I don't know, hopefully we get to 50 episodes. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. But hopefully we'll have a big rock collection.
That'd be cool.
I want a lot of rocks.
A lot of people put in the song.
Mostly rocks.
Yeah. That's the most important part.
Yeah.
So that's Nick's
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah.
My most influence is not really from listening to so many podcasts.
Yeah.
I watch a bunch of video logs. I don't like to say the word vlog. It sounds weird. But
Vlog.
yeah. I'm a vlogger.
I'm a vlogger.
No, but I watched a lot of those. But I have no desire to be a comedian.
Not yet. You might.
Not yet. I've actually considered voice acting though. I can do a lot of different voices.
Yeah.
If you have a voice that you want me to do you think would be funny or challenging or something, say that because I'm pretty good at impersonating things if I actually give a shit and try.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh,
So, but
your
hopefully. What about my hand? Oh, my band. Yeah, my band might also play on this podcast.
Definitely, y'all will definitely play. I mean, if this thing
Yeah.
becomes somewhat popular.
Yeah. So if you're listening, keep listening so we can
Yeah.
get a community going.
Yeah.
For real.
Tell your friends.
But yeah, so hopefully they'll play.
Don't tell your family. Your family will be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Listen to
Yeah.
this for?" But tell your friends.
Do tell your friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully they'll play with me, and you'll be able to hear good music. Not that we're just totally fantastic or anything, but
I mean, y'all are really good.
but we're at least a little different. So
Yeah.
you get exposed to something
I
a
like
little
it.
more local, small. time group.
if you're into Queens of the Stone Age,
Yeah.
if you're into Queens of the Stone Age,
Queens of the
then
Stone Age or
Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath, yeah.
You'll have a bunch of Black Sabbath, or it sounds like you'll have Black Sabbath influence. Well, that's because Queens of the Stone Age is really
Yeah.
influenced by Black Sabbath. So
What is the other band? Them Crooked Vultures. Which is another.
yeah, but that's like
Dude,
Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, but they're a little different though.
Yeah.
See, if you like anything like that,
Yeah.
probably like us.
Yeah, you'll definitely. And
Or
it's-
Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin.
Really?
Definitely.
Really?
Big influence.
Really.
Yeah, I actually played a Led Zeppelin song with that.
I fucking love Led Zeppelin.
Yeah,
Led Zeppelin's
is
awesome.
for sure. And it's weird because Led Zeppelin, like a lot of people like Led Zeppelin, like from different kind of
Mm-hmm.
backgrounds and stuff. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Ours, it's agreeable. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to play next time at some point.
Hopefully, all you dumbasses listening to us will will see my name in lights as a comedian and Jesse's name in lights as a musician. Those pesky aphids. Do y'all have a website?
No, we have a
No.
Facebook though.
Facebook?
Although we're thinking about changing our name,
Oh, really?
but we still have the Facebook under.
To what?
We haven't decided yet.
No.
We've gone through a good amount of names,
Yeah.
but as of right now, it is those pesky.
Those
aphids.
pesky aphids.
Yeah. That is the name. It's on Facebook. But anyways, so yeah, expect some stuff from those pesky aphids in the future, and expect more podcasts in the future, and
Definitely.
especially if you like it, let us know.
If you like it, we'll base how much people like it on the amount of rocks we receive in the mail.
Yeah, so send rocks, but if you really just don't want to send a rock, even though you should,
You should definitely send rocks.
okay.
But if you don't want to send rocks and you just want to listen,
yeah,
tell your friends. Tell everyone you know.
exactly. Tell everyone you know.
Blow this shit up.
But just list comments though. You know, like saying like, "Oh, I thought like this was boring or this was
Yeah.
cool." You know, tell us what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
We need to make a Twitter.
Yeah.
We
do.
may no.
I know this is gonna be on YouTube, so you can like leave a comment or something.
Yeah.
We'll put
Do
a
you
link in
wanna-
the description.
We could just use my Twitter. My Twitter is it's just I don't even fucking know how Twitter works, man. Like I guess it's at
We'll just put it in the description of whatever it is.
yeah.
Be easier.
I guess that's the way it's just like the at sign. I sound like such a fucking dumbass. Just Nick Zahorzak, my name, NickZahorSCAK. Just go, that's my Twitter. Just bitch at me there.
Yeah.
I might respond. I don't know how to use Twitter. Just everything on my Twitter is just I just used Instagram and then put it on Twitter,
Yeah.
and it's just pictures of me just going just making faces. So
Yeah. So yeah, critique definitely. Let us know if you're
Yeah.
listening and you give a shit. You
Yeah.
know, you thought something was interesting, and if you have any questions, like you want to ask us something, we'll
Yeah.
totally answer that
definitely,
in the next one.
if you have any connections to interesting people in our area
yeah.
or who are like traveling, if I don't know, just interesting people.
Yeah.
Like we could definitely have like writers on. That would be awesome.
that would be cool.
It'd be pretty weird having someone in this room. I wish y'all could see this room because we're just in Jesse's bedroom
Yeah,
in like shitty little chairs.
but with a good mic.
It's a good mic. The mic is decent.
Yeah,
Everything else is just like
a bedroom.
a 16-year-old boy's bedroom with a couch in it.
Pretty
so,
much. But either way, it doesn't matter.
yeah, it was just
But yeah, so leave comments.
this is
feedback.
yeah.
We're gonna put links so you'll understand in
Yeah.
descriptions.
So they can find us eventually on YouTube.
Yes,
We're gonna make
it's
YouTube.
definitely gonna go on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely go on YouTube.
But if you're listening to this from somewhere, you know where the fuck you're listening to it from.
Yeah.
So I don't really need to like say that. So whatever the description that there is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be there. You know, you can see it. Check it out. Do what you can.
Yeah.
But if you are listening to it, you know, like just listening to it, something, you know, like say on your iPod or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
check out that Twitter. Do that. Give
You
us
should probably
feedback
put this
there.
on iTunes.
Yeah,
Do you know how to put shit on iTunes?
we'll figure it out.
You want to do that tonight?
We can,
Alright, let's try to do that tonight.
for sure.
Alright.
So that,
Seems like we're done.
yeah, that commences the podcast. Of
Final words is like the overall theme of this podcast. Well, what you can expect is dumb. It's gonna be really dumb.
Yeah, because we're 17.
Yeah, we are 17. We're smart 17-year-olds.
We know that
Very,
that we're
very,
17, and we know that we're
very
dumb
informed.
because we're
like,
17.
So
that.
many dick jokes. Just so many dick jokes.
Yeah, puns.
Bad, just terrible puns. Horrible. You're gonna hate us every time we make puns. You're gonna cringe and just like throw up a little
You're
bit.
like, why the fuck am I listening to
Ugh.
this? Ugh.
Especially if you're old. If you're like 30, what the fuck are you doing? We're 17. Don't listen to us.
Bad idea.
Bad idea. That's a worse idea than sending us weed.
Definitely.
If you liked it, I hope you liked it. Really hope you like it. Tell us. Tell us if you liked it. If you didn't like it, I mean, I don't really want you to tell me that you didn't like it.
But you should probably just go ahead.
You should probably tell us. It'd be
Yeah.
better if you just like, hey, this wasn't that good. Tell us what you didn't like about it.
Yeah.
We ramble too much. We just like go off topic too much, which is gonna happen. If you don't like just tangential. Alex, Cody, you want some Cody, please? If you don't like dumbasses just stumbling over themselves, or at least me stumbling over myself, probably not gonna like the rest of this.
Probably not. But we're gonna get better though.
It's
A little
gonna get a lot better.
A little
Once
bit
you
in some
start
places,
sending
a
us
lot in
stuff,
some other
once
places.
y'all start sending us free things, like once y'all start buying us mics and hopefully eventually this could like become like a video podcast.
That'd be excellent.
That'd be cool. You could send us like a multi-$1,000 camera.
Yeah, like a full,
Like if you could
like
send us
professional
Yeah.
camera system.
if you have any ties to James Cameron, and you could get him to give us that 3D camera that he used on Avatar,
Yeah.
that would be very welcomed
Yeah, send that.
with a rock.
Yeah, but if you can't afford that, just send the rock. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, we will see you next time, and by
Yes.
see, I mean you will hear us
Yes,
next time.
you will hear us. We won't have any interaction with you. You'll just hear our stupid voices
Yeah.
coming through a microphone
So hope you
or
liked
speakers. Yeah.
it. Shaft.
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 Shaft. Yeah, we're gonna shaft him in the ass.